to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Warhawks will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So James Madison's offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. Snagged it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Dukes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
James Madison, 7, ULM, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Warhawks offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Trying play action. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. Let's take just a second here on the Warhawks. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this offense, hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Best. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Let's go! Back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Trying to get the edge on the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give to the right. Finds a little space.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Bravo. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll give it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Find some fresh air. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. The Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive. In the half. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab on the left. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And some room to work. Got the first down himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Warhawks want to pick up the tempo.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now the uprights. Perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Now, 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Running to Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run. We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Back to the ground game on the left. Got the first down and more. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Dukes! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
From the gun, running back on the move.
you got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job at the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here with the dub.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, David?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter which.
Touchdown, James Madison. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, he hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. There he goes. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outside. Game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The give and tick, 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 tick. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Porter just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Warhawks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David